Let's talk about closure. Your affair ends with a few words or no words at all. Or he just walks away and disappears, or you walk away because you've had enough. It could be any of these situations, and when this happens, initially there's shock, anger, and upset. Everything inside of your body hurts, and you experience physical symptoms of distress and anxiety from a nervous system literally on fire. For a period of time after the breakup, perhaps your willpower tells you to stay away, and your ego tells you that he's the one who needs to come back to you. So you're strong and you don't make any moves. Then a few days go by and you regain some control over your body, and your nervous system has had some time to regulate itself, and the adrenaline in your body normalizes. And now you need answers. But it's not really you who need answers. In psychology, there is something we call open loop. As human beings, we're wired to avoid pain more than seeking pleasure. Your body produces the strongest mix of hormones in the presence of pain. Physiologically, your brain, your body want to avoid pain at all costs. So when the brain perceives an open loop, it wants to close it. When an affair ends abruptly and there are loose ends, your brain wants to tie those loose ends. So, what's better than reaching out to the person who caused you the pain to find those answers and get closure?
Closure is nothing more than a coping mechanism. It's the mind's attempt to reduce uncertainty and regain a sense of control after the breakup. When something ends without answers, the brain stays activated. It keeps searching for meaning because meaning helps the nervous system settle. So when someone says, I just need closure, what they're often saying is, my system doesn't feel safe right now, and hell or high water, I have to fix that.
The problem is we look for closure in the wrong place, because even though the intention may be right, the result very often is not a positive one. We look for closure in the person who caused the distress, in their words, in their explanation, in their version of the event. And this is a big problem. What I can tell you for sure, working with women exiting an affair, is that the ones who had the closure talk regret it. Those conversations never ended the way they hoped. They turned into a blame game, or them advocating for their value in the relationship, sometimes begging and pleading with their affair partner, or reminding him of the promises he made that he didn't keep. Those are unattractive behaviors, and they show a level of desperation that causes a deeper rupture in the affair dynamic. Following those closure conversations, you're often worse off. When a woman goes through this closure process with her nervous system highly activated, the result can truly be devastating, and it takes a long time to rebalance the nervous system and move past it. When these conversations go south, they reflect on how erratic they were, how emotional they were, how mean they were, especially if they didn't feel seen, heard, and understood, which is how women want to feel around the man they're in a relationship with. From an attachment and nervous system perspective, healing happens when the body learns that the threat is over, not when you have a debate about your worth, your value, and make a case for yourself. You can understand why something ended and still feel deeply unsettled. And you can also have no answers and eventually find peace. This is why chasing closure can keep you stuck. When the conversation doesn't end the way you hoped and it actually ends worse than you thought, it can be devastating, and it's much more difficult and longer to recover, because every thought you have afterwards about that event triggers a body response and a nervous system activation. This can perpetuate over time and start becoming a fixed thought. Whether your affair partner walks away or you walk away, immediately go into no contact. Watch my video about how to do no contact correctly. Do not break no contact. Be in no contact a minimum of 12 weeks. I know it feels impossible, but trust me, you'll have to do it at some point, so you might as well do it now. It will give your nervous system time to regulate, and it will allow you to have clarity of thought. Reach out if you need help going into no contact and staying in no contact. For now, stay strong.